Crochet With Me, but I actually don't know how to crochet. Part 2, in part 1, it took me like half an hour, but I made this circle, which is actually like the best progress that I've ever made crocheting. And so I forget what stitch I was doing, because I don't actually like follow any stitches. I'm like cool, like off the grid, kind of, So, I have notification. Oh, okay. I can't push away my notifications on my Chromebook. That's okay, Something they always say is sometimes you can't disregard all notifications. And I really take that to heart. I'm definitely doing it different than I did it the other day, but I think that's like honestly okay. So I'm trying to make a stuffed animal right now, and then I get to count like all the hours that I spend doing this as service hours. And usually I'll just like sit around and like get really sad while I do this, and then I'll like rage quit. But I think it would be funnier if instead of rage quitting I like make it to the finale. Yeah, cuz this is the ultimate like game show. And then I have like the most horrific looking ugly stuffed animal ever, and then I donate it. Cuz yeah, my yarn is like getting sadder and sadder. I keep getting recommended, like, it's not on like IG Reels or anything like that. It's only on my Facebook Reels. These like videos like of like people crocheting like the maddest stuff ever, and it's like actually so jealous, cuz like how on earth do they do that? Oh, I just realized I'm like completely in the dark. If I do that, then I get really pale up here, but then okay. But then I look normal over here, all slouched in my corner. I'm trying to like rearrange my room right now. I want to like move all the furniture around and like do something new, because I've been in this room for like 3 years now, and it has never changed really. Like I used to have a bookshelf over there where you can't see, and then I moved it to my closet, so now I have a bookshelf in my closet, and that's like literally like all that it's ever changed, because I just like slowly like moved my stuff in, but I didn't have a lot of stuff when I like started sleeping in this room. And then so I've just like accumulated a lot of stuff, and it's just kind of piled up in here. And that's a good thing. I feel like it adds to the vibes, you know? And like not all vibes have to be good. The vibes can also just be cluttered. But maybe at the end of the day that is a good vibe. This is actually insane. Okay, it's starting to curve inward, so I think I'm just kind of gonna go with that, because I'm just not gonna fight it or anything, because like it needs to curve inward eventually, because I think I'm like trying to make the head right now, because if I make the head, then I can like base everything else off of the head, like how big it needs to be, like the body and like the arms and stuff, and I can like connecting it's always like an interesting one, because I don't really know how to do that. So I just kind of like one time I definitely messed that stitch up. So I just kind of last time just crocheted it onto the project, but then on like all my Facebook reels, these cough. Oh my god, yeah, plot twist. On my Facebook reels, they always like sew them on, and I'm like, what do you mean sewing? This is literally crocheting. Like, and they're like sewing with like their own yarn, like the yarn, like this yarn that they used to like crochet their projects with, and they're sewing with it. And I'm like, what is happening right now? So yeah. And I got this like starting crochet kit from someone, but it's actually like so I don't even know what I was gonna say. It's actually epic. But that's where I like got my hooks from and stuff. I got it from like my mom. She found it. My mom is such a Temu warrior. She found it for like $3 or something on Temu, and it came with like all these like sewing needles. And I'm like, actually, like, what do I do with these? Like, it's scary. I want to like once I finish. I think it's just gonna be like a classic teddy bear. And Oh, knuckle cracking. Oh, wrist cracking? It didn't crack. That's sad. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I want to like bling out this teddy bear when I'm done making it. I think that would be really epic to have it like completely dripped out. I'm thinking like button eyes, because that's like cool. And like, I don't know, if I have to learn how to sew with yarn anyways, then it might like look cool. It's my hope. Like, because I don't want to like always make stuff that's just like really ugly. That like tends to be like the only thing that I do. But I'd like to like expand my knowledge a little bit, my comfort zone, instead of constantly I'm just gonna cough a lot, actually. This isn't Crochet With Me, this is Cough With Me, where I violently cough while trying to crochet. I forget what I was actually talking about. There are no thoughts left in my head. I really want to like go to sleep, but I have this like really bad like burst of energy, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna like film a bunch of videos in advance. And then so I filmed them all in advance, and then my computer like crashed out on me, and maybe it's for the better, because I was like, I think I'm gonna do this like really cool thing, and I was like I did actually. That's why I have like, oh, you can kind of see it over there, like my closet, not like I have like an extra like clothes rack, and I was like doing this like ChatGPT fashion roulette, and then I was like gonna like actually edit it, because usually I don't edit my videos. I was gonna like actually edit it, and I was like going back through and watching it in my like free online editing software, and it was literally like complete garbage, and the audio quality was so bad, and like it was actually just such a disaster. So yeah, and I spent like 2 hours on that, but it was okay because it was like fun. And then I was like, oh, I gotta film another video, and I gotta film another one, because like looking, I'm locked in on this right now, but I'm not locked in on anything else at all. So now I'm like sitting around waiting for and then my computer like completely crashed out, so I had to like record them on my phone. And then the only way I can get them from my phone to my laptop, which is the only place where I can upload my videos, is through my Google Photos app. So I had to like upload it to my Google Photos app, and my Google Photos like barely has any storage left. So it's actually just like such a nightmare. So I've been sitting here, and that notification that won't go away, it just went away. Oh my god, I'm so hyped for that. That notification is my how do you call it? Was like my video was downloading off of Google Photos. It was literally like a gigabyte and a half. It was literally 1.5 gigabytes for this like 10-minute video, and I'm like, okay, that's actually insane. And for a while, I had like, oh my god, it was so weird. I had these like 30-minute videos of me and my friend just sitting in the woods together, and it was like completely black. You couldn't see anything, and it's just like us talking. And I had like this 30-minute video, and then I had these like other like I had 2 or 3 like 5 and 10-minute videos, and it was like so weird. And I was like, why on earth do I have this? Like, I literally felt like I was watching like a true crime documentary, and they were like really old too. They were like one of the first things on my Google Photos account from like because my email is pretty new, so it was in like 2022 or something, but it's like still like that's a while ago, and it was like such a weird thing too. I was like, what the Sigma? Here's my progress. It's going well. It is going well. Some might say better than it could be, because there have definitely been other crochet projects that have gone very not this successfully. What was I gonna? Yeah. So actually, I'm like low-key excited for this one. Maybe I'll give it hair. Not like human hair, just like yarn hair. And then that could be another learning curve too. Learn how to hair crochet, what do you call them? Teddy bears. Learn how to crochet teddy bears. I should write poetry, because that's actually bars. Oh my gosh. I kept, like, so in debate, sorry, I'm just coughing on everyone. There's no one else in my room right now. I guess I'm coughing on me. Anyways, so in debate, there's, like, this event, and it's called, like, spoken word poetry, and you, like, write poetry or whatever, and, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's it. I have a lot of things to say about it, a lot of opinions, one might say, but I feel like they're a little, and I was like, do I actually want to say them? And no, I don't. But let's just say some very strong opinions about spoken word poetry, and I've never listened to one, like, in round live, but I've done, like, an online tournament where, like, I was in, like, the room right next to the spoken word room, and, like, no, it wasn't one of the online tournaments. Wait, it might have been. Actually, I'm just losing my mind. No, it wasn't even spoken word. It was the people who do, like, drama in speech, actually, like, so loud, and I literally, like, heard this kid who was doing this, like, he was doing a monologue, and it was so loud, and he does, like, this Struck impression, and it's actually, like, I was at this online tournament, and I could hear him, like, down the hallway, and it was, like, actually, like, screaming and shouting, and I was like, what is happening right now? And it was so scary, and literally everyone could hear him too. And that is my progress. Low-key, it's getting kind of late, and I might, like, just, like, I'll go to 15 minutes. That seems like a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, and then one of the reasons, like, I wanted to, like, pre-record a bunch of videos too is because, like, I think it'd be cool to, like, get into posting every day again, because that was, like, low-key my New Year's resolution. But what do you call it? But I'm, like, going on this road trip on Saturday, on, like, I don't know if it's, like, Friday and Saturday or Saturday and I think it's Saturday and Sunday. I think I'm leaving Saturday morning and then coming home, and then I'm coming home Sunday morning. So it's not, like, a very long road trip, but like, that's, like, a day I'll be gone. And there's no way I'm, like, waking up at, like, 6 a.m. to record something. So get ready with me, but I panic, and oh my gosh, every single morning, like, without exception, I end up getting mascara all over my face, and I'll do, like, sometimes when I'm, like, feeling, like, fancy, I'll do like, nose contouring. I did this morning, if she doesn't look as let's just say massive. Oh, my neck will crack. That's a good sign. One time I had to go to the chiropractor because I cracked my neck so hard. It was not the most pleasant of experiences. I had to go to the chiropractor for every day for, like, a month straight because I, like, cracked my neck, and it was actually like, the worst experience of my life. It, like, happened in the shower too, and I, like, could not move, like, my neck at all for literally, like, a week after it happened, and my, like, sorry, that's trauma for another time, and I forgot what I was saying. This is actually coming along so well, like, oh my god, I'm so hyped for this. This is gonna be, like, legit the coolest thing ever. So that's epic. Oh yeah, but I'm, like, going on this road trip, and oh yeah, so every day without exception, I, like, get mascara all over my face, and whenever I'll like, do something fancy, like contour my nose or something, I'll always, like, that will be where I get the mascara. There'll be like my contour line, and then just, like, giant glob of mascara, and I was like, oh, that's so much fun. I love that so much. Thank you for doing that. And yeah, so okay, it's so ugly, but it's also, like, you can see, like, the stitches. Wait, up close? Oh wait, I'm gonna turn my light on it, so it's like, oh, That's actually awful. But yeah, okay. So we've made progress, and that is honestly like what really counts. In my eyes, at least. Actually, in everyone's eyes. Okay. Bye bye.